Have you ever been asked, "Nana, why do you always smell kinda funny?" Or perhaps you've caught yourself thinking, "Why does my home seem to have that lingering old smell?" It's a common concern among older adults, and let's be honest, it's uncomfortable to talk about. Let me tell you about Marlene. She's 74, a sharp woman who has always prided herself on keeping things tidy and fresh. Her home smells like lavender and cinnamon, and she showers daily, wears clean clothes, and uses her favorite perfume. But recently, she began to notice something. The scent that had once been light and fresh had shifted. It wasn't just her. Her grandkids started avoiding sitting too close. Yet one day, her granddaughter, in the sweetest tone, said, "Grandma, why do you always smell a little funny?" Now, Marlene was devastated. She couldn't figure out why. Despite all her efforts, there was still that subtle odor. She thought she was doing everything right. But here's where the issue lies. It's not about poor hygiene. It's about the natural process of aging, how our skin and sweat glands change over time, and most importantly, how certain hidden areas on our body are often neglected during regular cleaning routines. But here's the kicker, these smells aren't permanent. Once you know the spots where odors lurk, you'll realize just how easy it is to clean them up. You can reduce up to 99% of these odors with just a few simple habits, and I'll show you exactly how. Let's get into the 7 hidden areas in our bodies that, when cleaned properly, can completely change how you feel and how others perceive you. But here's the thing, this isn't a case of poor hygiene. It's biology. As we age, changes happen in our bodies that we might not notice at first. If you're ready to take control of how you feel in your own skin, hit that like button, because today, we're diving deep into the little things that make a big difference. Let's get started. You're not alone, and you're certainly not stuck with it. There's so much you can do to reclaim that fresh feeling. So let's dive into how a few simple changes can make you feel comfortable and confident again. 1. Armpits. Let's start with the obvious, your armpits. We all know they're a prime spot for sweat, but did you know they're also home to some of the most potent bacteria on your body? As we age, our skin's chemistry changes. The sweat we produce is thicker, and the bacteria in our armpits thrive on it, creating that musky, sour smell we sometimes experience. Now I know what you're thinking. I shower every day, I use deodorant, I'm doing everything right. But here's the thing, deodorant alone isn't the cure. Most of us rush through this part of our routine, giving our armpits a quick rinse, but we don't really scrub them thoroughly. So, the bacteria sticks around, along with the sweat. Here's what I want you to do. When you shower, don't just wash the surface. Take your time, use a mild, antibacterial soap, and really scrub the area, especially around the folds of your skin. Take an extra 20 seconds to focus on the creases, where bacteria love to hide. Then, make sure you dry your armpits thoroughly, because any leftover moisture is just a breeding ground for more odor-causing bacteria. This little step? It makes a big difference. Trust me. 2. Behind the ears now, here's one you might not have considered, behind your ears. It's such a small, almost invisible area, but let me tell you, it's a troublemaker. This space often gets overlooked during your shower routine, yet it has a high concentration of sebaceous glands. These glands produce oils that mix with sweat, dead skin cells, and even environmental residue like dust, especially if you wear glasses or hearing aids. All of this can build up and create a musty smell. Think about it. How often do you really take a moment to clean behind your ears? It's easy to forget, but I promise you, it's worth the extra minute. When you wash your face, just add a gentle swipe behind your ears with warm water and mild soap. Don't rush it. A quick clean is all it takes to banish that smell. 3. Scalp. Let's move to the scalp, which is often the unsung hero of cleanliness. A lot of people think that if their hair is clean, their scalp is too. But here's the thing. Hair and scalp hygiene are two different animals. As we age, our scalp produces oils that don't shed as efficiently, and this causes a buildup of oils, sweat, and products like shampoo or hairspray. The result? That sour, sometimes greasy smell that can linger around your hairline, especially after wearing a hat or scarf. You might think, I've been shampooing my hair for years, why is this happening now? Well, let me tell you, it's all about the scalp. So, what should you do? When you shampoo, take an extra 30 seconds to really massage your scalp with your fingertips, not your nails. Get behind your ears, across your crown, and around the nape of your neck. This simple action helps remove oils and product buildup. If you're using any styling products, try incorporating a clarifying shampoo once a week to really clear out the residue. You'll notice a huge difference in both how you feel and how others experience your scent. 4. Belly button. Here's something that might surprise you: your belly button. Yep, that little, often neglected part of your body is an odor trap. It's warm, moist, and a prime environment for bacteria to grow. You might not think about it much, but if you're not cleaning it properly, the sweat, skin cells, and even soap residue can build up over time, contributing to a persistent sour smell. It's not about being dirty, it's just that small areas like this need special attention. When you're showering, take a few extra seconds to clean your belly button. Use a soft washcloth or a cotton swab to gently scrub the area. If you've got an innie, it's even more important to make sure you dry it thoroughly afterward. Any lingering moisture can turn into a breeding ground for bacteria and fungi, and trust me, you don't want that. With just a little extra care, you'll notice a fresh change. 5. Groin and inner thighs. The groin and inner thighs, a private area we don't often talk about, but we should. As we age, our skin changes, and areas like this, where skin rubs against skin, can trap sweat, moisture, and even dead skin. Plus, the friction from tight clothing or sedentary lifestyles can exacerbate odors. It's easy to overlook this spot when you're getting in and out of the shower quickly, but cleaning this area thoroughly is essential for staying fresh. Here's what you can do. When you shower, gently wash your groin and inner thighs with warm water and mild soap. Focus on the creases, especially where the skin folds. After you rinse, use a clean towel to gently pat the area dry. Again, the key here is drying thoroughly. If you tend to sweat more in this area, you can also use a talc-free powder to absorb moisture and keep things fresh throughout the day. 6. Feet. Let's talk about feet. They're probably the most overworked part of your body, yet they often get the least attention. As we get older, blood flow decreases to our feet, which means sweat and bacteria can accumulate more easily. And when that sweat stays trapped in socks and shoes, it's a perfect environment for odor and even fungal infections. Now, I know you wash your feet in the shower, but how often do you really clean in between your toes, where the moisture and bacteria hide? Soaking your feet in warm water with Epsom salts for about 10 to 15 minutes can help soften the skin, making it easier to clean. Afterward, scrub gently between your toes with a washcloth or a foot brush, then dry your feet thoroughly, especially in the folds between your toes. Using moisture-wicking socks and rotating your shoes is also a great way to keep things fresh. It may sound like a small thing, but this simple routine will leave your feet smelling great and feeling comfortable. 7. Bedding and clothing. Now, let's talk about bedding and clothing. These are often overlooked sources of lingering odors. Think about it. You spend a third of your life in bed. Your sheets, pillowcases, and blankets absorb sweat, oils, and dead skin cells every single night. And if you're not washing your sheets regularly, that buildup can definitely contribute to that lingering smell. The same goes for your clothes, especially undergarments. Wearing the same clothes day after day, without washing them properly, can keep odors trapped in fabrics. The solution here is simple. Wash your sheets and pillowcases at least once a week in hot water. For clothing, especially undergarments, make sure to wash them every day, and use natural fabrics like cotton that allow your skin to breathe. A quick wash goes a long way in keeping you fresh, and the best part, you'll notice the difference every time you get into bed or put on fresh clothes. Now that we've talked about the specific areas to focus on, let's zoom out for a moment. The key to all of this is not just cleanliness, it's confidence. You're not just cleaning your body to get rid of odor. You're doing it because you deserve to feel comfortable, proud, and at ease in your own skin. A big part of staying fresh is regularity. If you commit to cleaning these areas consistently, you'll feel the difference, not just in how you smell, but in how you carry yourself. The confidence boost that comes from feeling clean and fresh is real, and it's something you deserve, no matter your age. You also need to remember that these changes don't have to be overwhelming. Start small. Pick one area, maybe your feet or your underarms, and focus on improving that routine. Once it becomes a habit, move on to the next area. Over time, these little changes will make a big difference. You don't need to transform everything all at once. Just take it one step at a time. You see, it's not about trying to be perfect or obsessing over every tiny detail. It's about taking small, simple steps every day to care for the hidden areas of your body that often get overlooked. By paying attention to these spots, your armpits, behind your ears, your feet, and even your bedding, you can feel fresh, confident, and comfortable at any age. The best part? You don't need fancy products or complicated routines, just consistency and a little awareness. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and share these tips with a friend or family member who could use a little reminder. Subscribe for more tips on how to feel your best at any age. You deserve to live confidently, and it all starts with taking care of yourself, one small, fresh habit at a time.